I can't believe how fast time flies because it's been a whole year since I quit my job at Apple. I'm getting ready to quit my job. And if I was going to put into words how I feel right now, I feel anxious, I feel nervous, I don't know if it's like scared. Am I doing the right thing? While I know I'm doing the right thing. So the fact that I'm even letting all of these feelings get to me in doubt, because that's what it is, it's doubt, not having faith that I speak so much about having. It's the devil and the doubt setting in that's trying to make me feel that I'm making the wrong decision, although I know I'm making the right decision for myself. And I'm not gonna even say like for my family, for my husband, I'm making the right decision for myself. I returned from a leave from work for 5 months to take care of my mental health. Before taking that leave, I did tell myself, like, when this 5 months is over, Precious, or whatever time that I was going to get, whatever. When this time is over, Precious, you're going to do the self-work. I'm not going to stop because my battery just died on my camera. I told myself that you're going to do the self-work and you're going to flourish. I basically told myself that, and I'm like in a kitchen chair because I've already given my son my work chair. That's how ready I am. Even in my email, it isn't the typical 2-week notice email, and I kind of like explained that in it also. It was just literally from the heart and how I feel and why I'm leaving a great big company, Apple. I work at Apple as of right now. Not after this video. A great company like this because of my mental health at the end of the day. Of course, the money can be so much better. So much better. But even a lot of people will just stick here and stay here just for Apple. The discounts ain't that great to have it affect my mental health, you know? And I've made a lot of friends at Apple, so I still have that option also. Some friends that I feel like family. However, for Apple to be such a great company and to care so much about your well-being and having all the resources available, I feel like working from home. And of course, that's a great benefit. I got to be here with my family. And now it's running in my head while I'm saying that. Family. While I'm saying family, what about me, you know? And what about me? It's always been about my family, obviously, because even saying this, I hear myself saying my family. I'll be back. No, I'm not going to be back. I'm going to stay. I just grabbed my baby's sock and I'm going to use this for my tears because I just want to remember this moment because I'm doing this for me and I'm sharing this to inspire someone else, probably you, but also I'm doing this to inspire myself. This is my life, you know, my journey. My family automatically will benefit from it because they're my family. They'll automatically benefit from me being happier. They'll automatically benefit from me being a better mom. My mental health is me because when I'm not feeling great, it shows. It shows with my family. So I'm putting myself first. I'm putting my feelings first. I want to be happy. I need to be happy. I took leave from work because I wasn't happy, because I'm not happy. Returning back to work, I feel all of those feelings just coming back like super duper strong. And I explain this in the best and most professional way that I can, thanking them for all of their like mental health services as well. My depression set in so much within this past month, but I reminded myself of why I'm doing this, why I'm making this decision, why I went on leave. I went on leave because I felt like this. I felt like this in these emotional ways, mentally. Just being on a call, like my baby just said, Mommy, my tummy hurts. And and right before I started recording this video, right? And I just ran over to him. You want me to rub your tummy? Yes, Mommy, rub my tummy. You want me to kiss your tummy? Yes, Mommy. Had I been on a call, that situation could have gone so different. I could have not even heard him. One, and when I don't hear him, normally I'm like, go away, close my door, close my door. And it makes me sad and embarrassed to say, but that happens when you work in a job or a customer service type job where you have to wear a headset or you can't have your kids around because that's a thing. It's sad. And I have enough fears about daycare and all of that. I just can't do it, and I can't afford it because I'm not getting paid enough to afford it. So there's so much to it besides the crazy things that happen in daycare. But that's besides the point. I'm doing this and I'm procrastinating and I'm about to push this button. And it is what it is. It is what it is. The journey starts here. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a boss. I'm gonna handle it. My family is gonna benefit off a happier mom, a proud mom, engaged mom, like engaged in them, a business owner mom. Generational wealth and safety and security starts now. I'm sending it. I'm sending it. Send. Oh. Oh. I love you. I love you. Yeah, so that happened. I feel sorry for that girl. But I'm super, super proud of that girl. So that's where the emotion is coming from. But I don't want to start this video with emotion. So we're going to clear this up. Not with the sock. We're going to clear this up. Let's just talk about what a year it's been. So you know how your iPhone gives you updates in your photos? Yeah, so that was the memory that I received this morning. It's been a personal goal of mine to pick up my camera as soon as I have a feeling, to share my feelings authentically and genuinely. I shared that video on TikTok over a year ago, and when I say I still get messages from people that are either in the same situation, that are completely burnt out, stressed out in their current roles at their job. If you're new here, I'm Precious. I'm a wife, mom, and small business owner. After watching that video, I feel like I don't even have to explain why I quit my job. But just to like sum it all up, I was burnt out, I was stressed out, I was losing my mind. I thank God for telling me to pull out my camera and my phone that day to document that moment of my life, because it was the biggest moment in my personal life where a necessary shift happened. I feel like that moment is going to be very monumental in my journey through life moving forward. Let's go ahead and clear some space off my memory card because I only have 2 minutes left now, 1 minute left, and let's talk about how I've been doing. Hi. Okay, quick background change. I came out into the garage because it just finished raining and my boys should be on their way home soon. The rain soothes me and I feel like I can calmly, without anxiety, talk about life after a year. I didn't just take off my headset and dip out. I took leave to pretty much figure everything out, and I journaled and prayed and contemplated and talked to my husband about it to make sure that I was making the right decision, not only for me but also my family. I was waking up depressed every single day. I was dreading getting out of my bed every single day to go to work. I would lay in my bed some nights, and just to put into perspective, I work from home. I have a large family. I have 4 children. All of the bedrooms in my home are taken. My desk was right on the side of my bed. That's where I worked every day for 10 years. And I feel like that's important to mention, because not having a separate space to work, like I didn't go into an office, but I didn't even have a home office in my house where I could separate myself from work, you know what I mean? So there was my bed, that's home, that's comfort, and then there's work, not comfort, and they were right next to each other. That blue light, all of that in my bedroom right next to me every single day. I was having panic attacks, I was stressed out, I was in tears a lot of days, my body was hurting physically. I went and got checked for rheumatoid arthritis, dying inside. I needed a brain break. Being in a secluded box, basically, every single day, is kind of like being locked up in a cell, okay? Either an insane asylum or a jail. I wasn't getting any vitamin D. I wasn't getting any fresh air every day. Sometimes I would get off work and then go straight to cooking dinner and cleaning and homework and kids, and not even getting out of the house until the weekend. And that's not good. That's not safe. It's not healthy. And I feel like the lack of vitamin D and the lack of freedom was killing me. I remember staying up late every night, night after night, just because I was dreading going into work the next day. I would sleep and stay in bed till about 5 minutes before I had to go to work, make a coffee, and then get straight into it. I would go to work and I would perform. I wasn't a bullshitter at work. I wasn't lazy. I've had over 17 years of experience in customer service. And if anything, when I worked at Apple, I was just the stellar employee. I was the go-to. I was waiting for that car to pass. I was the stellar employee, like soft skills queen is what they call me. I ran meetings to discuss having soft skills and customer service. Like, I was that girl at work, don't play. But I just knew I didn't see it in my future. While I turned into this character that everyone in that company loved. I was so professional. My customers were obsessed with me. When I was in an email queue, I would choose to call a customer just to give them that one-on-one personal reaction, that comfort. I treated my customers the way that I wanted to be treated. And it's also been very important in my current business because my customers love me. Their happiness is my goal. And for that, I will always be super grateful to Apple. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm a person. I have a brain, I have a heart, I have stress levels. Working in a space in 4 walls every day where home is everywhere around you and you have to zone all of that out to focus on this business that isn't even yours, right? This business that you want to be successful in, you want to be seen in, but honestly, you're not even seen. I was feeling those ways for a really long time, so I asked God. I sat down and I was prepared, and I sat in the bathtub that one day, and I will not forget, I begged him, I'm ready, I'm prepared. Tell me what it is that I need to do. Tell me if I'm making the right decision. Give me a sign. And I prayed and prayed. I'm not scared. I am ready for whatever you give me. And I learned that it was time to let it go. And that's exactly what I did. I let it go. I didn't have money saved up or anything like that. I did have a 401k though. I feel like our 401ks are like, they're stringed in front of us, like, when you retire you'll get this money and you can live your life at 65 years old, 70. I don't want to live the greatest life at 70. I want to live the greatest life now. So what am I going to do now to change it? It was just pretty much time to go. I used my savings, which was my 401k. I caught up on bills. I caught up on debt. I caught up on everything I needed for my small business to keep it going and running. I'm at peace. I don't have anything pulling at me left and right, and I could focus on my mental health. I can focus on being the best version of me, the best wife, the best mom, the best precious. And that was the goal. Like, I was losing my shit and it was time for me to focus on me, and that's exactly what I did. So I have no regrets on quitting my job when it comes to my mental health. The best part about me quitting my job is I have been able to become who I've always been desired to be. I've always been a shy person. I've always stayed to myself. I've always been very insecure. I grew up super poor, and I feel like that has a lot to do with it. I grew up in an abusive household, and with documenting my small business journey, I was slowly able to come out of my comfort zone. I've grown a lot on different social media platforms by just showing up me authentically when I never thought I even had it in me to do that. I'm literally at the beginning of the dream life that I always wanted and I always desired. I never had the confidence to pull up a camera and sit and talk. I've never had the confidence to speak up loud in a room. I've never been encouraged to be me. If anything, I always hid me. Fast forward to today, I'm sharing my life experiences with strangers all over the world, and I am helping so many people out there. Hearing that, hey Precious, you have helped me so much. You have helped me to start my business. You helped me to make this decision. Precious, I am struggling. Your video and your raw, authentic personality and what you said has helped me. I appreciate you. Like, I feel like it's my duty and my job to share who I am, because I wasn't allowed to share who I am for so long. I didn't get the attention that I needed as a kid. I pretended to be who I was in high school. I lost my sister, my best friend in high school, and that had changed me so much. Nobody in high school knew that we were poor. Nobody in high school knew that we lived in a trailer. Nobody knew. I'm grateful for everything that I've gone through, because I wouldn't be where I am today. Another change of scenery, I moved closer to the wall so I can plug you guys in because my battery's dying. But I just want to say this. Life has been so much better. Mentally, I've been so much better. I get to play with my little 4-year-old who isn't in daycare. My favorite thing to do is to go for walks with my babies. Go to my son's school with his bike or his scooter and ride home with him. Go play on the dead end. They look forward to riding their bikes down ramps like we have our little spot. All the things that I didn't do or didn't have time to do or didn't feel like doing when I worked a corporate job, I get to do now. I don't feel like I'm in a rush. I don't feel like, oh my God, I have to do this. I have to get back to work. I have to clock out and I have to explain this to my boss. I have an appointment. Oh crap, another appointment, another day in a row. I have 4 kids. I have a lot of appointments, you know? But I was the type of person that I would try to get every appointment done on the one day because I was such an overachiever. I didn't want to be looked at as I didn't appreciate this job. I didn't appreciate this opportunity. And I felt like I've given too much when they didn't even give a damn. When I put in that 2 weeks notice and I was explaining how I felt and sent this long behind email, I even wanted to send it to Tim Cook because I wanted him to know how my mental was suffering. No one cared. They're like, oh, all you have to do is just go through this HR website and submit your 2 weeks and put your date in, and you don't even have to stay until it if you don't want. Like, it was so transactional, and more than anything, it was so hurtful. And I had one manager call me after seeing my email. It wasn't my manager, another one who saw it. I don't know, but he was like, everything you said in that email, I felt you. I've been there before. Precious, do what's best for you. Like, and it was kind of a slap in the face while it was also very appreciated. I felt like shit because I didn't even have like an exit interview. It was just like, okay, put it in and that's it. He called me after work just to tell me that, and I felt like that was just God again. I appreciated that because my own boss did it. No one from HR did it. No one even cared. So that helped like set my decision in stone, like crossed my T's and dotted my I's, like, girl, it's time to go. I have zero regrets. I'm happy and proud of myself because I'm the same girl. I'm now 36. I was a little girl who never had the opportunity to speak up for herself, never was encouraged to speak up for herself, never was encouraged to follow my dreams. And I am grateful that I am that person in so many people's lives, strangers' lives. We only get one life. You only get one opportunity, one shot at this. And a lot of people won't understand, but it's not for them to understand because it's my journey and it's what I decided to do. I saw this video the other day and I'm gonna try to remember it because my memory is so bad. Mom shit. She was talking about how there's 2 different types of people.
I feel like there are 2 types of people in their late 20s, early 30s, and there are people who kind of just resign to what their life has become. They just believe that whoever they are right at that moment will be whoever they are for the rest of their life. And then there are other people who kind of see themselves as like always evolving and that they have agency to change the direction of their life, change the work that they're doing, and kind of learn new things.
I'm always evolving. I feel like I've always had different feelings and thoughts and changes. There's so much more to life than just working a 9 to 5 for someone else's success. And if it's going to take for me to share my thoughts and my feelings with the world to help build my feelings and my happiness, I'm going to do that. After quitting, I'm slowly but surely finding myself in so many different ways. Internally, spiritually, mentally, I am loving the woman that I am. I love it here and I didn't love it here before. I love it here and I didn't love it here before. My fear of money has been probably the only stressor that I have had since quitting. I think about my babies, just story time, right? They're like, oh, every time I go somewhere or every time we go somewhere, mommy, I want a car. They love Lightning McQueen cars. You know, Cars the movie, and every time we go they want a car, and sometimes I catch myself checking my bank account like before we go into the store, and I feel like that's something I never did before when I did work, because I worked and I got paid bi-weekly, and I know on Friday the money is gonna come, I know the amount that's gonna come, I know what goes to bills, I know I have it all planned out. But now I'm working for myself, and every order that I have is my paycheck to paycheck. I have to hustle, I have to put myself out there and sell my business, sell what I offer, sell me in order to get paid. Even showing up on YouTube and getting monetized, that was the best thing for me. I wanted to be a YouTuber back when I was 25 years old, you know? And the way things turn around full circle, not the way I hoped. I thought I was gonna be doing hair and makeup and all of that, but putting myself out there, slowly but surely people are learning me and my personality, and I'm getting more and more comfortable, where one day maybe I am going to be this makeup girly that I used to want to be. I'm going to be this natural hair care girly that I've always wanted to be. I'm going to be able to share my vlog life and, hey, spend the day with me. I see it all so much bigger, a bigger home, a space where I can close the door and have my own office. That's a goal for me. But guess what? I see business outside of my house. I'm super proud that my kids get to see me being the best version of me, and I only hope and pray that they pick up that part of me. I'm so happy that I let my guard down. I'm so happy that I'm growing this I don't care mentality. Like, it is what it is, you like it or not. The robot law there. Hi, baby. You went to the dentist too?
No.
Oh, did you have fun?
Yeah, it's a donut.
Donut? Did you
Yeah.
eat it? Now my baby wanted to have
That was
silver
wrong.
teeth like his friend at school. He came from the dentist like, bruh.
Yo.
It's not a good thing to have silver teeth.
Yo.
I'm telling you, if you're following the steps and the path that is God, that is internal in your heart, in your soul, everything is going to work out the way it should, and you are going to be okay. And again, the money is going to come. And I'm speaking to myself, because that was my biggest fear, is being financially, like, I want to go out and get my coffees every day, and no, I can't just go out and get coffees every day. I know, because that's just not necessary, and I can make coffee at home. But sometimes I can go get coffee by myself, and I will go get coffee by myself as I want to, as I please, because I can take a pause from my business that I developed on my own to make that decision, and it's been the most empowering thing ever. I hope my testimony helps someone. Good luck. Later.